Hey, downtown LA is a scary place. What's up? Is a culture detective here investigating your favorite movies, and today I'm going to be doing a very quick, unscripted movie review on a movie I watched last night, and that movie is Dream Scenario, written and directed by Christopher Borgli, and this is a new film from A24, and it is produced by none other than sick twisted mastermind genius Ari Aster, and it stars Nicolas Cage as Paul Matthews, a professor who is a nobody, who was a nobody until he starts showing up in everyone's dreams. Everyone's been dreaming about him, and that's basically the premise of the whole movie. And yeah, this is one of my more anticipated movies in the last few months. After this came out, I thought, oh my god, this may end up in my year-end list. I have to watch it. So I was lucky enough to watch it last night. I was really scared that it would run out of the theaters, and it actually did. But it's in some small theaters, they still, sort of play. But yeah, first of all, really funny movie. Had a good laugh. And I just really love movies that are social commentaries, but are also very funny and comedic and awkward and absurd. I really like that kind of social commentary. Maybe it's because I've seen too many social commentary movies that are just dark and dull and depressing because that's what they are. But no, you can show social commentary through comedy as well. And um, Nicolas Cage, great, fantastic. He's really good in this movie, and he's not doing the exaggerated performances that he's known for in this movie, but I think because his character is already really absurd, it creates some really okay. That's a shadow. I was like, oh my god, is my phone freaking out? Okay. Um, yeah, but he still delivers a really good performance. Everyone else is also really good. This movie is surprisingly well edited. Oh my god, is the editing good? I did not see that coming, but the editing is fantastic. There are so many dream-like editing techniques in this movie. Like sometimes the characters would be talking about their dreams, and we would see that dream play out without any audio. So it almost you almost don't believe that it's a dream, and that editing becomes more and more prominent in the second half of the movie. At some point, because of the editing, you can't tell when is it real life and when is it a dream, and that's really interesting. There are so many moments where Nicolas Cage's character would panic. He would be anxious in a restaurant or something, and the editing gets choppy, and it's just really smart, really quick, and definitely some of the best editing all year, in my opinion, actually. But also, this movie is not just a funny, awkward comedy. This movie is also trying to say something. It has a lot to say about viral fame and cancel culture as well. And it's a really interesting way to see cancel culture without being like, well, cancel culture is bad because the person being canceled is always a victim. And um, yeah, or more like a lot of people think that cancel culture is bad because um the person being canceled is a victim, or people think cancel culture is good because they think the person deserves being canceled. This movie shows both sides, and it's very nuanced in what it's trying to say. And yeah, Nicolas Cage's character hasn't done anything wrong, um but at the same time, you can see how people react to these nightmares, to these dreams, and how it's also getting onto people, and people understand that Nicolas Cage's character didn't do anything wrong, but they still have to cancel him. So you sort of see both sides. But I think what's even more interesting is just how the movie gets more and more absurd. We have these people trying to get Nicolas Cage's character to do ads for them. Michael Cera plays a character who is sort of like on the opposite side of the kind of character that he would be typecasted on. which is hilarious. But even more hilarious is Greg from Succession making a tiny cameo at the end of the movie, and he's just pure comedy gold. Like he could be sitting down and doing nothing, and it would still be funny. It's a good movie. The ending though, the ending, it's not that satisfying. It just feels like Act 3. If you put this movie in a Hollywood 3 act structure, Act 3 is not long enough and it doesn't resolve anything. Usually there's a resolution. There's no resolution in this movie. And also, the ending scene is a bit of a cop out. I wish it would go on a bigger climax at the end, but also, if I was the writer, I probably wouldn't know how to wrap up a story like this because of how absurd it already is. But yeah, overall, it is a really fun movie. It is almost like The Hunt, but funny. So that's really that's really interesting, and that's actually kind of funny because Thomas Vinterberg's film have always been kind of funny as well. And yeah, the trailer of this movie also uses an English dubbed version, like an English cover of Faye Wong's Man of My Dreams, which is the theme song to Chungking Express. So that's a fun fact. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this movie. It could be better, but I think it's definitely one of the smartest, wittiest, most funny films of the year so far. Or so far, and it's already late December. I'm seeing Poor Things tomorrow, by the way. I'm giving Dream Scenario a light 8 out of 10. So, have you watched Dream Scenario? Comments below, let me know, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.